Right, what's up my little globe getters? We're here at the Swayambhunath temple in Kathmandu, and it's got the tallest, if you see behind me here, this thing here is called the stupa, and it's actually the tallest stupa in the world. No, the tallest stupa in Kathmandu, in Asia.
Just the Buddhist center of Kathmandu. The next stop.
Oh, that's the tallest one, yeah. Oh yeah, so. Hey, what's up my little globe getters? So I'm out here at the Swayambhunath temple, and it's the center of Buddhism in Nepal. It's also got some Hindu groups here as well. They also practice Hinduism. I'm just chilling here drinking an iced tea, and we've got an iced latte as well. It's also got some really cool views of the city around us. Some people jumping in a pool down there. There's also lots of monkeys around here. And there's like a little swimming pool where the monkeys would like jump in and dive in, having a great time. Cheers. Hey, we just finished our trek up the national park to the east of Kathmandu, and we're just standing outside on the bridge, outside this pretty nice waterfall. Oh yeah, nice spiders web. Okay, so now we're actually at the tallest stupa in Nepal. If you walk around the stupa 108 times, you can clean your karma. I think one time will be enough. Hopefully I'll get most of my karma cleaned in that time. Okay, so what's up guys? We're here at the Buddhanath Stupa, the tallest stupa in the whole of the world, and I'll just talk you through some of the meanings of the different parts of the stupa. So the big white dome at the bottom is symbolic of the whole of the universe, and then just above that there's the nose, and that's symbolic of Nirvana, the Buddhist heaven. Just above the nose we have the two stoic eyes looking out onto the onlookers here. They're symbolic of knowledge and truth. Just above that we have 13 golden steps. They're the 13 golden steps to enlightenment, and then they reach the pinnacle. Yeah, it's pretty cool and quite a powerful atmosphere in this, just surrounding this stupa. There's many different celebrations that take place here throughout the year. Okay, we're just at Talbarahi temple in the middle of Thewa Lake in Pokhara, and as you can see the scenery surrounding it is really beautiful, really big open stretch of water surrounded by this mountainous green landscape behind. And this temple, according to a myth, was created by a king based on a dream he had devoted to a Hindu goddess.
Beast. Powerful beast. This waterfall is called Davis Falls, named after a tourist who, according to mythology, fell into the waterfall. Her name was Miss Davis. So it's named after her. Hello.
If this is that cave from this woman.
Oh, this is the cave where the lady
Yeah, I
fell.
think so. It's quite like
Okay, so actually, this is the cave.
horrible.
It's a horrible story. We're going to go and check out the cave in a minute. Here's some of the surrounding buildings around Davis Falls. You can kind of get a glimpse of the locals' way of living, everyday living, some of the housing here. It's really interesting as you drive through Nepal, even just in a taxi or on a bike or motorbike. You get a real sense of just the everyday living. It's so different from obviously what we're used to in the Western countries. So we've reached the entrance of the caves where the waterfall falls down into. As you can see, this entrance is quite ornate. Quite a nice architecture actually. Slowly descending down the spiral staircase into the abyss.
Like lesbians?
What?
You like lesbians?
Do I like lesbians? Is that a trick question? A tight squeeze under here.
Oh wow. Hello.
Who is it?
Hello.
Hindu cows. Well protected in Nepal. It's like Indiana Jones.
Oh god, there's just a rain here.
It's not rain, it's a waterfall.
Yeah.
So now we're finally in the bottom of the cave where you can see Devi's Fall flowing into. Alright, so we're just hanging out by the lake right now. Such beautiful landscape around here. People out there boating their little hearts out. Look at that for horizon, eh? Eh? And look at all that. We've got some chicken and soup, we've got some Greek salad, some fried buffalo sausages, and this little boy on a scooter. And look at this, sizzling away, straight out of the lake. What a beauty, what a beauty. Alright, so we're just at the top of Sarangot. Just here with my main man, Kamal right now.
We
say
are
hello. Say hello to the camera. Say hello.
Hello. We are looking in the mountain, but now it's cloudy. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
when it's open, then we can see the mountain and here. Then
Yeah.
after we have to go down, then go Kade to go up. So we can see there is a mountain, but we'll see how was in the weather. We'll see.
We'll see. It's all dependent on the weather.
Depend on the weather.
Yeah. So right now we're
Right now we are Sarangkot.
Sarangkot. Yeah. We're just waiting for the sunrise.
Near the tower, we have to Sarangkot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cheers, come on. Thank you. Just waiting to see if the clouds open up a bit so we can see the sunrise here at the top of Sarangkot. There's a few parts we can hopefully see, which is Annapurna South, which is part of the Annapurna mountain, part of the Himalayas, and perhaps a fishtail, which is another interesting part of the mountain.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time.
Yeah.
Hungry boy.
Nepali house.
We just had our breakfast and it looks like these goats are having theirs too. So now we're on our route, on the way up to the Australian base camp. You can see the sun peeking through the clouds over there in the distance. So our guide up there, Kamal, like a little corn farm here.
This is banana tree.
And a banana tree. Banana tree here. Got a buffalo going on here. Local buffalo.
Young,
A young one. Is that? How do you know?
because this is maybe 2 years or 2.5.
Oh, right. Is he like one of the farmers' buffalo?
Yeah.
Is this,
The leech in here.
oh yeah. How high up are we now, do you think?
1600 meters.
1600 meters.
Yeah, almost 1700 meters.
Alright. So we're about 1700 meters up right now. A little bit misty, but that's fine. Okay, so we reached the top of the Australian camp. About 1,700 meters up. So not long at all. Takes about 1.5 hours. Not too long at all. So if you're interested in just a casual trek, then this is a good one. Of course there's longer ones you can do. Stay overnight and go much higher up. This is a bit more of an open plain of grassland. Looks like a golf course. I'm expecting to see Rory McIlroy chipping one in for a nice little birdie. Or maybe Colin Montgomery. Some little guavas there. Little cheeky little ones.
Amazing spider.
Some little chilies growing there.
Some
Where's the spider?
local fruit, vegetable. There is a spider. You can see it.
Oh yeah. Little spider trying to catch a few flies. Sorry? Ah, tomato.
Yeah.
Make a whole salad, yeah?
Well, yeah.
Spider
Some meat.
salad. Wild salvia. No wonder everyone seems so chilled out around here.
One of them is not
Marigolds. One of the national flowers of Ukraine.
Чорнобривці.
So we finally reached the bottom, the end of the trail. Pretty tired. It's a good trek. Lots of cool scenery, both on the first half on the way up to the Australian camp, and also just on the way past down through the villages there. Rice paddies, farming, ways of living of the local village people. An interesting one. Peace out. Okay, so it's our last day here in Pokhara, Nepal today. We're heading out to Indonesia tomorrow, down to Bali. So we're here at the World Peace Pagoda. It's kind of a Japanese pagoda actually. It's at the top of the Fua Lake. So I'm just going to head over and see if I can find a nice view over the lake now. So there we can see the city down below. In this kind of valley. This sort of valley in between all these hills. Yeah. Just the edge of the lake there. Fua Lake. 4 square kilometers. This lake. This dog's finding his zen. Probably detoxing his karma. He's been a bad dog. So here it is. The World Peace Pagoda. Built by Japan. The reason being, of course, is because, well, it is said that Buddha, the religion, the man himself, was born in Nepal, but then Buddhism started to spread around the world and reach Japan. So Japan decided to build this pagoda, honouring him. Very calm and peaceful around this pagoda. A really good place just to come and relax, meditate, pray, wherever you like, in your own way, in your own fashion. Just as you're walking around this pagoda, the atmosphere is really, really peaceful and calming. The views of the mountains and the lake below, combined with just this quite simple, really, architectural design, really create that peaceful atmosphere. And you start to understand exactly why it is called the World Peace Pagoda, because it is very, very peaceful. Some of the surrounding hills, smaller mountains at the foot, kind of all the foothills, if you like, of the Annapurna region. Of course, the higher mountains further up into the region, such as the Fishtail Mountain, actually holy mountains. So, of course, you can imagine how peaceful they might be up there. Time for some coffee. Got some espresso and ice cream, Americano. This coffee looks like this 2 minutes ago. The death of a snowman.
Thank you.
Snowman killer. Hey, what's up, homeboys and homegirls? So we're on our last night out here in Pokhara, and we're just having our last dinner. We're at this place called the Chili Bar. We're just thinking about what to order. We've got my main man here. Namaste, namaste. What's your name?
My name is Kapil Bhatt.
Kapil Bosca, here he is. Cheers, bro. Cool. We've got Milan right now.
Yeah, Milan.
Milan, we're just repping up. We're making a little documentary about traveling around Nepal.
Oh, traveling.
Yeah. Cheers. So here's the view of the lake over the balcony. It's quite dark, so you can't really see it, but still, nevertheless, quite a nice, pleasant view. Cranberry, quite a strong rum, gin, Cointreau, cranberry, pineapple. Trek on the trails. And this one here is called the Pokhara Sling. So, first taste test of the Pokhara Sling. Here we are.
And it's nice. Sweet.
What's it like?
It's like sweet a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty girlish taste.
Pretty girlish. So if you're on a night out with the ladies, Pokhara Sling.
It should work. Yep.
I'll get you started. Okay, taste test number 2. Treks on the trails. Got a bit of a kick to it. A little bit sweet, but you can taste that brandy coming through. Quite a powerful one. This is the chili special, tower fish, and this is obviously fish. I think all the fish from all the restaurants around here is taken from the Fewer Lake, because it's obviously a good source for this kind of ingredient. So let's have a try. Alright, time for the walk of death into the tower fish. Let's see how it goes. So it's all very tender. Really good quality, really nice taste. So a little dip into this little sauce we got here. It's kind of like, it's like very Nepalese style, or like in what you might think like quite Indian, obviously being just right next to India. So the spice is kind of like quite a creamy spice, creamy spicy texture to it. Kind of like a masala sauce. Bellissimo. So here I am at the pièce de résistance, aka dessert. And I'm about to tuck into this brownie. Now that is what you call a brownie. It looks like a brownie. Does it taste like a brownie? Ice cream first. Into the sponge. Chocolate sauce. It's hot, careful. That's a brownie.